Hello everybody, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, episode 27, I believe. That sounds like a good number. So I rolled the die and I got 16, which looks like computer savvy. Well, that's a rather easy one. Depending on how quickly I do it, I might even do a second challenge. Who knows? Spoonbender plus both technologies is kind of ridiculous. Especially since I only have to go to mom, I should say. I really love this combination, though. It's just so ridiculous. Be even cooler with rubber cement. I don't feel like doing that, because it's not really that useful. Honestly, I'm not even gonna go look for other stuff, because frankly, what could make this better? Well, a lot of things could make it better, but you know what I mean. There's not a whole lot of things that I would be like, oh, wouldn't it be awesome if I got this? Nah. This is just good enough on its own. I could have gone without the health down, but turdlings. So that's what those guys are called. Never fought them before. That's an interesting attack. Yeah, it's actually an interesting alternate version of the enemies. Ah, retrovision. Do not like that. I don't think this does anything. Oh no, it does. That's actually really awesome. Makes it a square wave. That's cool. I like that. So, would like to do the Devil Room, if only because I want to see how much more ridiculous this can possibly get. The answer is very. But it has to actually get that much more ridiculous first. Okay, now that was just cool. I want to get to the later floors so I can just... Aw. I wanted the dime to pop out. Oh well. Luck up. That's cool. To the north we have these guys. What confuses me about this particular challenge, I don't think this is the one that unlocks 10.5. Like, seriously? Also, I probably shouldn't have gotten hit twice there, but I'm not too concerned given what challenge it is. Admittedly, it's that sort of hubris that usually screws me over. Almost got me there. But this particular time, yeah, you'd have to be pretty bad to screw this one up. This is one of those challenges that's solely there to show off an interesting synergy, not to be difficult. It's like, sort of Waka Waka, although Waka Waka is also difficult. It's kind of a cross. Because Edmund said the reason he made it was because he noticed that it was kind of cool how it looked like Pac-Man. But at the same time, it's still a rather difficult challenge, all things considered. Alright, the horn is down. Health up is good since I'm in here now. I don't even know what that would do. So I'm not going to take it. I will take this. Getting, what? It doesn't crush that? Huh, that's interesting. Oh well. Because getting the Spirit Heart every 6 rooms is going to be pretty awesome, given my biggest problem will be throwing away health to stupid damage. Given I have a repeating source of health, I don't think I'll be too concerned with that. Oh, cool. Didn't really drop anything useful, but at least I can go to the shop now. Huh. Well, it's not so good for shooting through those holes. That's kind of an oversight, but it's also kind of expected. Plus, since you can drop trinkets, it's not that big a deal. Just something to notice. It'd be kind of cool if instead of bending back after it hits the enemy, it would just continue on the direction that it's already going. So it would just be like, it would just make a complete arc. Diplopia. I've actually never used that one. Oh, and the car battery. I'll be back for you, Diplopia. I've never used that item. I know it's awesome, but I've never actually used it. First, I need some more coins. I need some more coins so I can get the car battery. Or would I want Dipopia to copy the car battery? Would that use the item 3 times? Good question. Well, we can try it. Is this one gonna be charged? Yes, it is. Car battery is pretty cool because it double uses items. There's a few times where it's kind of worthless. For example, it's worthless when you have Ventricle Razor, because what that ends up doing is, and here we have coins. Yes, car battery again. Ventricle Razor. It makes it drop both portals at the same time, so it's basically worthless after picking up the car battery. Alright. We'll see if it gives me 3 Spirit Hearts. If so, this is ridiculous. But first I have to actually, you know, get a charge on it again. This is the only problem with this particular run, is that I have really low damage with this. Oh, that's cool. Mr. Dolly. Mr. Dolly is one of my favorites because not only does it give you a ton of health there, but it also gives you a pretty good tears up. Just an awesome item. Really, the boss items added to Afterbirth are really cool all around. Like, I can't think of a single added boss item that isn't totally awesome. There's the PJs, which I think is a boss item. There's, Mr. Dolly, which is a boss item, which is also awesome. I think the Binky is, too, and that's great. They're all great. Not every item added is great, but... Oh, that was bad. I have too much health. I can't even find out if I get 3 charges using car battery. Does car battery make it happen 3 times, or still only 2? If I get 2 of them. Should be 3. I mean, most items in the game were changed so that Dipopia would work on them. Most passives, I should say. And given this was added with Afterbirth, you would think it would work out that way. I did that on purpose so I can test this. Let's test it. Nope, still only 2. That's sad. Aw. Might work for other items, but I wouldn't think so. Oh, well, it was cool, because I got to use Dipopia for the first time. It gave me some useful stuff. Plenty of health. As a result of getting the additional charge on the nail, getting the battery there, plus getting this double soul heart. It was cool all around. And just having the car battery at all is pretty awesome because I haven't had a chance to use it properly so far. Like, I've gotten it, but I didn't know what it did at the time. And so this is the first time I'm using it while knowing what it does. And it's pretty awesome as it stands. The stain. That's another thing I like about Afterbirth. The new bosses, as far as the what am I gonna call it? As far as the posthumous ones. So the Stain, the Frail, sort of the Brownie, kind of. Not really. It's not so much posthumous as just I'm okay with the belt. And Krampus is going to charge up the nail for me. Thank you, Krampus. You see, the Brownie isn't so much a posthumous version as, like, Skull X is with Finn. I wonder if that works how I think it would work. Oh, that is awesome. I just want to take it just for the awesomeness value. Wonder if it does that every time. I know that the spinning is just a thing that it does now. Half the time it spins, and every time it spins, half of the time it's one direction, half the time it's the other. This is a really bad room for this combination of items. This makes it really hard to hit them. Aha! I mean, it's a 50-50 chance for each one, so given that it's 50-50 for both, there's a 3/4 chance that at least one of the beams from Krampus's head will spin. The reason is the chance that at least one of them will happen is the inverse of the chance that it won't happen either time. So it won't happen half the time for one, and it won't happen half the time for the other, so there's a 1/4 chance it won't happen at all. And so the inverse of that is 3/4. And so that's the chance of it happening at least once. This would be a lot better here if it weren't for the fact that there's rocks everywhere. Ah. Kill them all. See what I mean? If it would have been like that from the beginning, I would have been much happier. The Joker. Okay, I will do this. Oh. Now, I don't want Book of Belial. What I want is the bonus from Whore of Babylon. The easiest way to do that is to just lose all my health. So yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know if Book of Belial works with car battery. It's like Dipopia. You don't know which items work when doubled. Obviously, any items that give you stat bonuses will work when they're doubled. And as far as I know, the tier like the tier doublers and triplers and quadruplers. Yeah, that's probably not how you say that. All of those, I believe, work with it additively. So if you get 2 quadruples, I think you shoot. I don't know if it's 7 or 8, but yeah, it adds like that. So that I'm pretty sure works with that. I know they stack with each other now. And now that the Tumor transformation is actually good, that one's great because it adds the Wiz effect in addition to your regular tiers. I have some ridiculous tiers right now. I don't know how great that is given I have technologies. I'm not sure the specifics of how that's supposed to work. 2 of clubs. I kind of like that. Let's bow him up because why not? It's fun, right? 10 minutes and I'm almost through this one. Through this floor. And the next one's on my last. I think I'll do boss rush just for the fun of it. And it'll be even easier because Krampus's head will charge really quickly. It'll only take 3 rounds of bosses for it to recharge, and I'll basically kill off one of them really quickly. So it shouldn't take me long at all. Let's see this. I can't. I just can't. I can't do. Okay, so it is to the south. I expected it. Ooh. I expected it to be a skeletal. Oh well. Not losing too much health here. Again, I'm not too concerned since the next floor it's over. If this went on to Mom's heart or something, I would have been a lot more concerned. And probably wouldn't have taken so much damage. But, c'est la vie. Sometimes you make idiotic decisions that you won't be happy about later. I'm not going to take that Eternal Heart because I would lose more Babylon as a result. And that's not a wise decision. Okay, gotcha. I like some of these rooms where you have to navigate these sorts of things. Alright. That was fun. There's also 1/4 chance they'll both spin, I think. Unless it's hard-coded so that it does that every time with car battery. Which I would not put it past them, if only because that's actually pretty smart. Because it makes it a really cool item using that. Whoa. I didn't move fast enough for that. I should have been able to, given how fast I can move, but... that's hindsight. Nah, I'm stuck with, actually, I don't remember what this worm is called. Hookworm. That's right. I'm stuck with it this far. I may as well continue with it. I mean, it's pretty awesome with this particular combination. I think. Probably. I mean, my tier's already been to hit the enemies. And now it has an even wider beam of effectiveness as a result of Hookworm. And since it randomly oscillates like this, it means there aren't safe spots for enemies. So again, the only downside is my not so low damage anymore, but it was low when I started. And since I'll be doing boss rush, I'll just make this the first episode, and I'll do a really quick second one. Just cuz. Alright. Take care of those really quickly. Hearts. I do like justice. Justice! To the north we have... Woo. Almost got hit, I think. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention to notice I was nowhere near getting hit. Who knows? Pay to play, blank card. Take that, see what it does. I don't need more bombs. They don't do anything interesting anyway. Might be tempted if I had something like, I don't know, sad bombs, but as it stands, I have no reason to go for that. I could potentially die on boss rush, but with Krampus's head, I'm not so sure about that. Especially now that I got the 2 hearts there. Okay, they can both spin. I don't know if they can both spin in the same direction, though, or not. That's a question I'm curious about. I'm not interested in we need to go deeper. I don't even know if it works. Alright. I don't really care about the chest, so I'm gonna look in here. What do we got? I have no clue if this strange attractor works, so I'm gonna use this. Whoa. Almost got hit there. It does seem to work. And given my current setup, it's actually really awesome as a combination. Mostly because I instantly hit enemies, so it makes large trails wherever it hits. And it pierces, so it'll do it to all enemies that I can hit. Alright, come on. You're staying around much longer than you've been appreciated. You're like a guest who never knows when it's time to leave. There we go. See what I mean? Easy enough. Big concerned about the husk. I didn't have such an easy time with him last time. But given how quickly I seem to be knocking these enemies down, I'm not too concerned there. And I have the Polaroid, which means every time I get hits, well, it's basically open for everything. Should really be on this side of them, only for obvious reasons. See what I mean? Obvious. Ha ha ha. I like the irony of killing him with those massive brimstone beams. Particularly when I was at his eye level. Oh, you can't get me. Almost dead here. And here we go. There we go. Stro 2. I might have mentioned this before, but he used to frighten me. It was the first depths boss I ever fought, and I had a lot of trouble against him. It's not so true anymore. He's just a really, he's a very spongy boss. Damage sponge there. Or tanky, I guess. That's the word I keep forgetting. I don't know how I keep forgetting that word. I used to play World of Warcraft a lot. You'd think that word would be ingrained in my thought processes by now. Okay. You are gonna die. And you are gonna die. And you're gonna die. You're all going to die. Any minute now. Whoa. Oh, can't get away. Can't get away from me. I think it went away because I defeated it. Can't be sure about that, but. Alright. They're almost dead. Oh. Curse you, fallen! And here we go. Step right up, get your brimstone beam right here. Don't worry, there's plenty for everyone. And you are out of here. I think I'm starting to confuse weird voice for entertainment. I'm not sure I have a problem with that. You think you can get me with that? Now, it would have been a problem if the adversary hadn't died right there. But since the adversary did die, I'm not too concerned. Oh, come on. There you go. I don't even know what that would do. It's Tractor Beam, but it's with Tech 2 and Tech 1, which already do the Tractor Beam effect, basically. Because it's a hit scan. But then again, I have the face, not the face thing. Robo Baby 2.0. I guess it makes sense that the computer savvy is there. Oh right, it was a Spoon Bender. That was it. I don't know how that would have worked. Anyway, if you enjoyed that episode, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Otherwise, I will see you next time on The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth.